You obviously love listening to podcasts. Well, have you tried an audiobook? Hi, I'm Kim, and I am an audiobook listener. It's actually my preferred way to, quote unquote, read. And if you haven't tried listening to one yet, go to www.fromringtoveil.com/freebook to get a free audiobook from Audible. I may have just given you your new obsession.
I'm Shannon.
And I'm Kim,
And you are listening to From Ring to Veil,
a wedding planning podcast,
where we share tips and information to help you plan the wedding of your dreams.
without all the stress.
Winter Wedding Trends, episode number 90.
It's time for winter wedding trends and tips. Yay!
It's getting cold outside.
It is here.
Here it's rainy and dreary, and the mountains got snow today.
I know. So exciting.
So it's winter wedding time, and we are going to go over winter, Christmas, New Year's, and Valentine's Day.
That's right. From what we are seeing, replacing the normal fall, winter colors with neutral tones is hot right now.
Like beiges and...
With neutral tones. So not like the jewel rich, wintry
More
fall.
muted
More
colors.
muted. Mhm, more muted neutrals.
winter grays, which
Hot.
I love.
Me too.
Makes
Me
it
too.
all soft and cozy feeling. An ethereal feeling.
A lot of it that we talked about in the fall weddings are carrying over. We're seeing the same kind of things other than the colors.
Like flannel, which I think is awesome.
yeah. But we can't wait to
See,
do a
that would
final
be
wedding.
the most northwesterny wedding that you can have in the fall or winter, I think. Use all the greens and stuff from outside and then the flannel along with your dress. That'd be awesome.
So cute.
Tartan flannel.
Naked cakes, they're still really hot. They're on trend right now.
They're on fire.
On fire.
Fruits and veggies and decor is still really good too.
Yeah.
Persimmons are really popular now because, they're kind of a winter fruit. After, after the apples and stuff go away. Persimmons and pomegranates, things like that.
Those
So
are
you
really pretty too.
So you have red and orange.
Okay, metallics, they're not going away.
Never.
They're here to stay for a while.
And two-piece dresses. We've mentioned this quite a few times.
And creative foods like donut walls.
That looks like a Plinko board.
That is the one thing that keeps coming to my mind. I want to go to a wedding with a donut wall. And then different creative foods to serve
Right.
to your
Not just your normal
guests.
everyday fare.
That's right.
Do some more modern stuff. And I would say the geometric thing is really, really still hot.
Yeah, it is. It's very hot. And especially with the metallics. Yeah, right there. All right, so now we're going to move into the different holiday weddings. So first we're going to start with Christmas, which is my favorite holiday of the year. There you go.
She already has lights on her house.
So what? So do other people. I'm not the only one.
And I've seen several people, Kate Gansneeder, has 2 trees already up and decorated. We love you, Kate. Anyway.
All right, so for the Christmas colors, what do we got?
Silver and white, silver and light blues, which go along with the more muted colors, the more neutral tones. We also have burgundies and forest greens and golds.
I mean, that's just...
Yeah. And the burgundies are more of the Marsala, the wine, the Merlot colors.
not so pinky.
Yeah. Golden cream. Awesome. And of course, your standard red and green
Right.
with lots of white. I would put a lot of white in there.
With the red and green? Yeah. Red,
Because I
green,
don't
white.
like red and green.
Oh, come on. That's Christmassy. All right. Now we're moving into clothing. So velvets and faux furs are, pretty hot for the Christmas holiday season weddings.
Apparently capes are in.
Yes. Capes and capelets. And fun festive colors.
Yes.
And not just in the decor, in the dress.
Right.
And the male dress, too,
Right.
you know?
Yeah, let him dress it up with different fabrics and colors and with his tie and cummerbunds. And do you even wear cummerbunds anymore?
I think they do sometimes, but bow ties.
Bow ties and vests, I think, are a big popular thing right now. I don't think cummerbunds are really...
And just no vest, no jacket, just suspenders. You know, you could do really fun suspenders.
And fun festive colors can be, if you're really having a Christmas wedding, the traditional Christmas tartan thing is awesome.
Well, and then it's going to be the red, greens, and
Right.
blacks and whites
Right.
together. Oh, I love Christmas. Okay. Next, food and drink. So think about serving your guests holiday dinner, a Christmas dinner. Can you imagine?
Turkey and ham and dressing. Of course, I'm Southern, so it's dressing, not stuffing. I mean, just your awesome, the casseroles that come out. Because I know a lot of you are saying casseroles, but that's a Southern thing, I guess, because
Maybe.
casseroles are around and they're easy to do. And I can just do it family style.
How fun would that be? Having Christmas dinner plus your wedding.
Right.
That just like kicks it up a whole nother notch to me.
And of course, the drinks. I don't like eggnog, but a lot of people do.
I do.
My husband loves eggnog
I love it.
without the alcohol.
Why haven't we done that?
I know. Why have eggnog without the alcohol? Anyway.
No, you could serve eggnog and eggnog.
Eggnog. You can have a kid eggnog and an adult eggnog.
Yeah.
So,
For whoever doesn't.
hot cider, hot toddies, all kinds of those
Hot
warm
buttered rum.
drinks. Yeah. Butterbeer.
That would be such a fun wedding. Fun. Okay. Now let's move into the decor.
So, Christmas weddings, of course, you need Christmas decor. My favorite one would be just trees.
Christmas trees
Christmas trees.
on each table.
Not really on the tables. Maybe you can do different things on the tables, but just set around the room. And especially on your ceremony site, have one flanking each side with the decorations on it. I mean, tasteful
And
decorations.
lights.
Right.
It could just be a tree with lights.
Right. It doesn't even have to have decorations on it.
Yeah. Okay. But you could put many trees on each table.
Yeah, you could.
You could. And then there's the poinsettias or poinsettias, however you say it.
I say poinsettias.
Just however you say that. You
Tomato,
can use
tomato.
those. And they come in a couple of different colors.
Yeah, they come in greens and whites and pinks and reds.
Reds, of
and-
course. Yeah. You could really use those to decorate. Stockings. You can use stockings. Like, I saw, of course, favors, which... Sure, but if you're doing Christmas wedding, that might be kind of fun to get a stocking full of something. Not coal, but, you know, something good.
Sticking a potato.
But you can use stockings on the back of the bride and groom's chair, you know, and, you know,
That's
or
better. Just
place
don't put them in the middle of the
settings.
table.
Oh, no. You could do really fun things with stockings.
Ornaments. These are easy if you're on a really strict budget. You can go to Costco or the dollar store and buy those round ornaments for cheap. Just get multi-level vases and throw the ornaments in there. Maybe put some fairy lights in there as well.
Oh, yes. Yes.
You know, and then throw
Not
glitter on the
maybe, but
table.
yes.
Throw glitter on the table. You're done.
Well, those fairy lights are so fun because you can do so many things with it. And Christmas lights, I mean, it's just that makes it Christmas, right? So you could do those twinkle lights or you could do the fairy lights all over, everywhere.
And the fairy lights, we're talking about the ones on the copper wire. They're copper. You've got your metallic right there because you'll be able to see them.
And they make them, and I think they make them on different colors too.
Right.
But
copper is the most thing. And they have multicolored ones and clear ones. And
you could really do it up for a Christmas
you
haul.
see, we like fairy lights.
And Christmas.
I just ordered them out from Amazon.
Are we going to be using those
I don't know.
in a shoot, hopefully, sometime? All right, let's move on.
New Year's.
Woohoo!
Oh, and I will also tell you, just word of advice, Christmas and New Year weddings, your vendors will be at a premium.
That's right. That's right.
So just think of that when you're planning a Christmas or New Year's wedding.
Right. Because you're taking them away from their family.
Right. And plus, it's harder to get help. It's harder to get supplies because especially for a flower designer,
Yeah.
the suppliers are closed different days and that. So it's, it's hard to get flowers. Anyway, so New Year's, lots of metallics, lots of sparkle, glitter, sequins. You can get those sequins tablecloths.
Uh-huh.
Awesome.
You can rent those even, I think.
Right. And they come in like rose gold and silver and copper and gray and
all kinds of
silver.
colors,
and
yeah.
all kinds of stuff.
Using clocks as decor, I mean, that just makes sense. It's, midnight and the whole theme around that.
So fairy lights again, candle lights.
Lots of lighting. And I think these holiday weddings really are conducive to lights and candles.
Because here it gets dark at 4.
That's true.
I mean, you're in the dark, so candlelight is great.
Yes, definitely.
Any kind of lighting is great. You can also use winter greenery for your winter floral. Cedar, pine, they're abundantly available here.
You can just go out in my backyard and cut a couple branches.
Yeah. Brunia berries, that'll bring in that gray, that silver tones. Ranunculus and anemones are in season.
What about holly berries? Can you do that?
You can. They're just sharp.
Yeah, that's true. The holly leaves are, yeah. So you could use a different kind of a red berry probably to give it that holly look. You probably wouldn't want to carry...
Well, I've seen people carry holly bouquets.
But they hurt.
Well, I mean, if you did the stems off, you know how we do roses.
But I mean, like, the leaves hurt.
Yeah, well, you
So-
just don't touch the leaves.
You just have to try that.
You're not going to throw that bouquet, let me tell you.
And people probably don't carry mistletoe, do they?
I've seen them on, like, pomander balls and stuff like that.
Interesting. I'll have to look that up. But I guess that would be more of a Christmassy thing.
Yeah.
Champagne toasts, of course. You have those anyway.
Right.
But...
You have more of them during a New Year's Eve wedding.
And you would do one at midnight. Of course.
And of course, and kiss.
Oh, well, yeah.
Sparkler exits. We don't really like these, but they're very popular at New Year's. Maybe you exit at midnight or right after midnight, so you have your sparkler exit.
That's right. But, yeah, sparkler. Or you could even do fireworks. Yeah, because...
I've seen it where you're in the getaway car and you're driving down, if it's a long driveway or something like that, and they have the
fireworks on the
fireworks
side.
on the sides.
Oh, that's so cute.
So you get a firework exit, which is awesome.
Yes.
But you can also have just fireworks.
Yeah. I mean, it is New Year's Eve. Usually they have fireworks.
Right.
Okay, so that's it for those two. Next is Valentine's wedding. And we could probably make a whole show over this because Valentine's weddings through the ages have been popular. I mean, that's the day of love, right? That's the day we celebrate love. But
We should celebrate love all the time.
We should, but, that's what Hallmark says we should do.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's why it's a Hallmark holiday. Anyway.
So we'll just give you a couple little things because it is still considered winter.
Okay. So traditional Valentine colors, of course. The traditional ones are red and pink and whites. You can get into the maroons, make it more of a classier, if you're going more formal. Purple is a new color that you can get. To do purple and gold, purple, pink, and gold. Yeah.
You could really kick it up. You could not make it so cheesy and really kick up a Valentine's wedding with a lot of really pretty colors and ombre it, like not just the one pink and the one white and the one red.
Right.
You could really get into that and make it a beautiful wedding, I think.
And if if you're a strict Valentine traditional person, work up the hearts. I was looking through Pinterest, as we always do when we're looking for ideas for shows. And they had this one was a strawberry cheesecake, this huge table filled strawberry cheesecake. It was one big, huge strawberry cheesecake with strawberry, it was in a heart shape and it was covered in strawberries.
Wow.
And that whole wedding was like hearts everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Her backdrop was hearts. Her table decorations were hearts. So.
You can do so much, and it doesn't have to be cheesy.
Right.
You could really do it very nicely. I have a million ideas just floating in my head right now.
Also, I saw some cute, not the Cupid theme, but not the baby Cupid theme.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't like the baby Cupid theme.
More of an angel Cupid, like it's supposed to be.
No, it wasn't even that. It was more it was like arrows.
Oh, okay.
Like Cupid's arrows. They were in, like, they had one sticking out of the cake.
Mm-hmm.
And they had, their backdrop was a heart with a Cupid arrow in it. And they didn't have Cupid everywhere.
They just had the arrows.
The arrows.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cute. And you could give, like, Valentine's Day cards as your, like, seating charts or we'll just stop here because we could go on for about an hour.
It's like the geek show. We could go on and on and on. Anyway.
We can't help it. There's ideas.
Yeah. So, I mean, these are just some. If you're having a winter wedding either this year or next year, because usually by now, hopefully you have your winter wedding planned for this year.
Right. But if you don't, it's time to get on that.
Right. It's just a little bit of ideas to give you. Pinterest, as always, is your go-to thing for ideas.
Yes, definitely. And if you have any questions for us, we can help you with that.
Yes.
We have tons of ideas, as you can tell.
Yeah. I mean, if you are stumped about what to do for your wedding, email us. We are creative people. I am the creative director of my company. I come up with themes and ideas all the time.
Right.
So, I mean, just email us and we'll answer your questions and give you some ideas free of charge.
Yeah, absolutely. Just tell us you found us on From Ring to Veil.
Right.
Email us at info@fromringtoveil.com or hashtag From Ring to Veil on Twitter or Instagram.
Don't miss a show. Subscribe to From Ring to Veil anywhere you listen to podcasts, and please leave us a review.
And until next time, no stress, no worries, keep calm, and listen on.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. You can find us on Facebook, From Ring to Veil, on Twitter, @From Ring to Veil, and on our website, FromRingToVeil.com.
Music provided by bensound.com.